Hi, how
How
are
are
you?
you?
It's so nice to meet you, Zoe.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, I'm so excited to talk to you because I'm actually a really big Vera Bradley fan.
Oh,
And
amazing.
yeah, like I can't tell you how many bags are in my closet right now that I've just
Yes.
accumulated over the years. So this is so perfect for me.
You get it. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So you started your partnership with Vera Bradley over the summer, and I thought that was super exciting. And I wanted to know, how were you first introduced to the brand? And were you someone that had a lot of bags growing up, or is this something new and exciting for you?
Yeah, I've actually had Vera Bradley like in my collection for a long time. Like definitely like the last 10 or 15 years I've had like, some of the Vera like classic Vera Bradley like quilted bags and the toiletry bags and the bigger kind of tote bags and stuff like that. But when they came to me and said that they were doing like a rebrand and they were still going to like have all their classic Vera Bradley bags, but also introducing like some of these more like high end bags as well. I was really excited because their design team is really wonderful and have put together such a great versatile collection of beautiful bags. So I was super excited to kind of introduce like a new bunch of new people to Vera Bradley.
Yeah, like a new era of fans of the
Yeah.
brand. I think that's super cool. And I really loved your photo shoot for the fall launch. And I thought everything was so beautiful. And I loved those Peter Pan collars and
Oh,
just
thank you.
so many beautiful looks. And like, I know you best is like so much vintage style. And I know you're
Yeah.
really big on like the 60s mod look. So I
Yeah.
thought it was so perfect. And I really wanted to know, what was that like curating those looks to kind of go with kind of like a modern spin on the Vera Bradley bag, but still keeping the clothes very classic? What was that
Yeah,
like?
I have to hand credit to my stylist Abe. He did an amazing job and our amazing seamstress Tatiana. They like we had all these vintage looks and we were trying to make, everything like really highlight the bags and kind of show the fun, whimsical quality that all these bags have, but like making the clothes like seamless and also kind of reflecting my own style. Took like a lot of vintage stuff, like we were over dyeing, completely recutting things, making new dresses out of old fabric. Really creative effort on their part, making everything fit really well with all the bags. And that's kind of what I like is just like, we want these Vera Bradley bags to be bags that fit into your aesthetic and your lifestyle and for people to take them and be creative and like match them into their closets and their own style and like rock them in different ways. So, and that's how I've always been. I like love style as a like creative expression. So I always get excited when there's an opportunity for people to be creative.
Yeah, and I think the designs that were incorporated in that shoot, they just went so well with everything, and it seemed so natural for you to have it on your shoulder, and it just
Yeah.
beautiful. And I always feel like I need to switch out my purses as we get into like the winter months, and different colors are better for certain times of year. But I was curious, like, what items do you think you'll be pulling from this collection that you'll have this winter? And like, what are some things that we're talking a lot about gifting? So I was
Yeah.
curious about like, what do you think is like perfect for like certain occasions and things like that?
Yes. So I actually have a bunch of bags like right next to me.
Awesome.
Um, I love this bag. It's so pretty. The color's incredible. It opens really easily, but like closes fully. So like all your stuff's really secure in here. And it's just like a great evening bag, but it fits all your stuff. Like sometimes evening bags like just like fits nothing, like it fits a lipstick and that's it. This is so pretty. Just like I feel like just who wouldn't want to open this up, on Christmas or Hanukkah, it would be amazing. I also really love this like bear bag. It's so cute.
You.
I was saying like one thing I love about, I mean, what I love about this, like love having things like that are super whimsical in my closet, because when you go to a party, say you're going to like a holiday party, like I love having the opportunity to like have a piece that people come over. It's like a conversation starter. Like when you have something like this, people say, "Oh, I like your bag." Inevitably, you're going to get like 20 people that come over and want to talk to you because of this bag. That's
Yeah.
so fun. You end up talking to more people, making more friends. It's just like a great way to like, you know, go around a party and just be the star, you know. Um,
Exactly.
be the star you are. This is a great travel bag. It's so cute. The print is amazing. And it's got like a million pockets, and it's like super organized inside. Has some tissue paper in here, but it's got like little pockets. It's got a zipper. I One thing I like love so much about Vera Bradley is like all their bags have a lot of organization, which is not true of a lot of brands. So I find them to be very practical for every day and for travel. And you know, obviously they have like a lot. I don't know if you've been on their website, but they're going to be having gift guides and things for the holidays, so that you can kind of sift through what they have, because there's so many things. You could like be on that website for a couple hours for sure.
Yeah. Making good use of my time, of course. They're great
Of
gifts.
course, of
Yeah.
course.
Yes. And I also was curious because for me personally, like you have been a big part of the holiday season for me.
Oh,
I've seen Elf so many times, like I can quote it, I can like recite it backwards. It's craziness. But you have been on my TV for so long. And I think that for a lot of people, you're important to their holiday celebrations. But I was really curious to know, like, I feel like when I watch Elf, like that's one of my top Christmas movies. But like who do you watch every year?
every
Like do you have
year.
a yeah, like do you have a top movie that you always watch like with your family?
I love like last Christmas, like I love Meet Me in St. Louis is one of my favorite Christmas movies. On Christmas last year, it's not a Christmas movie, but we with my kids, I watched Singing in the Rain and Meet Me in St. Louis. But yeah, I love watching old movies. And I mean, mainly like I love singing Christmas carols. That's like my favorite part of the holidays. So
Oh, that's so fun. And I know you love cooking and
yes.
watched your cooking show, your food
Oh,
show.
yay.
Yes, and I think that's really cool how like I feel like you dabble in so many things, which is so awesome. So like I was curious about if there was like any new recipes or anything that you always like any staples in your household like around the holidays or even just like fall and winter, like good things that you like to make.
I love making soup. Actually, that just made me go, "Ooh, I'm excited," because it's starting to get like cloudy here in LA. So, yeah, I love making soup because it's kind of easy, and you can just throw everything like Instant Pot or Crock Pot, and then it's kind of easy. You just like let it simmer for a while. Um, I for like holidays, I love baking with the kids because they get so excited to make Christmas cookies and decorate them. And, you know, they can do different shapes. And I always like doing that. My mom always bakes really amazing pies for the holidays. She's great at making pies. And she also makes amazing bread,
Ooh.
always making bread, like all year round. The best. She makes the best bread. So I look forward to that. And yeah, I like look forward to all those like warm foods, you know.
Yeah. And I was also curious about, they told me I could talk to you about your travel plans, which sounded really cool to
Oh,
me. Like if you go anywhere cool for the holidays, is
I
that something
I
you
don't
do?
know. I don't have any travel plans, but I don't know why they're saying that. But I mean, I love to travel, but I'm not traveling in the holidays. But I do love to travel.
Yes,
Yes, and Vera Bradley does make great travel bags. So
exactly. Yes.
I love travel gifts. But
Right.
yes.
perfect way to tie it in. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. But summer's more my travel season.
Yes. Nice. So you spent a lot of this summer promoting Harold and the Purple Crown,
Yes.
and that was really exciting in my house because that was just like that. I feel like that was one of my favorite books as a kid, and like
Aw.
is a librarian, and
Oh,
she
that's so cute.
yeah, she loves it. Yeah, she's a children's
Oh.
librarian.
Oh my
So
God, that's amazing. That's like my kids' favorite place.
yeah.
They love going to the library. That's like their most, like one of their top places they love to go.
Yeah, and that was such a big deal for a lot of people, but I was curious about like what projects do you have coming up that you are able to talk about, and like what are you excited for? Like it's crazy how we're almost in 2025. Like
I
what
know.
like on the horizon for you that you just like can't wait to get into?
I have a movie I just finished called, well, I don't know if this will be the final title, but it was like the working title was called Merv. It's a very cute rom-com with a dog. It's so sweet. And with Charlie Cox, who's on Daredevil. And we had a wonderful director, and it's such a sweet movie. That's coming out end of next year. So I'm very excited about that.
Oh, amazing. Like overall, just to tie everything together, I was really curious about your unique style and how you think your style has evolved from the beginning of your career to now, and how you think that you've been able to, be authentic in your looks, and what has that been like for you? Like kind of like your journey in like a
I've
little,
always
yeah.
had a pretty like clear sense of like, I mean, my style is just like what I like. So, I've always had a pretty clear sense of what I like and what like looks good on me. And I'm really like not, I've never been like, oh, that's in, so I'm going to wear that just because it's like in style. Like if it doesn't suit me and it's not my taste, I'm not going to put it on my body. And I've always been like very much like had my own style. So whenever I like collaborate with a stylist, it's very much like collaborating with what I like. Nobody's like dressing me like my stylist knows what I love and like what is my aesthetic, and then we work together on that. It's not like somebody dressing a dolly or something, it's very much like I have my own sense of style. As far as like evolving, I mean, I think I probably evolved, maybe leaned a little more classic than, some of my things I wore when I was a little bit younger were maybe a little bit, more flamboyant than now, but I'm still pretty much the same person as far as aesthetics, always still kind of gravitated toward certain silhouettes and certain styles.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful talking to you, and I've always loved your style for years. So it's just
Thank
cool to talk
you.
about it. And thank you so much for your time, Zoe.
Of course. Nice to talk to you.
Bye.